Irishman voters, but based on the season he's had so far, he's certainly run his way well into contention, David.
It's been unbelievable. It's been unbelievable to be a running back to impact the game this much consistently, week in, week out, take the physical pounding, and still be elite. Finishing this season will go a long way to deciding whether he wins the Heisman, but so far, Palmer, I've been impressed.
Man, the durability is just something to behold. When you think back to former Heisman winners at the position, especially at Alabama, guys like Mark Ingram or Derrick Henry, that's what those guys had as well. They seemed to get better as games went on, but they also got better as the season went on, and that's what this guy's doing now.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They go right back to it. Spins away from the defender. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Here's the handoff. Across the 45. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. And off from the shotgun. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like, they haven't been #1. They had to go get it on the field, and now it's got to stay on the field, Jesse. One game at a time. Don't get over our skis. Think about too many things in the future. Think about today.
Yeah, they've got to have a sense of urgency now, especially knowing with that #1 beside the name, they're going to get everybody's best shot. So they've got to step up. They've actually got to elevate their play now, I think, to keep this thing moving forward.
Looking for room. It's Fowler. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Yeah, behind the line, it's Fowler. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the carry. This one is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
So Oklahoma's offense headed onto the field. Now a first look at them today. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 for the first down. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding the biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, first and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. You got to communicate.
After that last completion, it's second down. Off the RPO, complete. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fights off the defender.
These kind of QBs put a lot of pressure on defense. You think about it. It's so easy to roll him out to the left, a little bootleg action. Does he run it? Does he throw it? I got to cover the pass. I can't just give up the deep ball. And then he chews up a bunch of yards really quickly. So hard on defenses.
The Sooners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got his man. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Sooners come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on third down. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Gives it to the back on the draw. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. To the ground, he's got it again. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for space. It's Fowler. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. How would you run the ball in second and long? You still go see, or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable third down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in second and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years. Foundation, the running game.
Don't forget about the running game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
It's in his belt. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He breaks a tackle. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. It'll be a draw. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield. And now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get him in third and medium. They're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but man, does he have a good feel, and he just pulls it down. And it's almost like he knew exactly where he had to get. Smart scramble. Nice job getting the first down.
Got to be impressed with this offense and how they've been able to run the football and move it down the field, just being more physical in the trenches and getting some push. And leading by 3 right now down here in the red zone on third down. I'm not so sure they won't run it again or give it to their running back in space and see if he can make something good happen.
They'll keep it on the ground. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Unleashes to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. And the Sooners are back up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Looking for room. It's good. Runs through a tackle. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't. And they got stuffed. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quick completion to the right. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Our coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Tigers will hustle to the line. To the air on 1st down. It's caught.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been getting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him tote the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's a Avant. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Fires to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive to the score.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
How about that? They knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with using the secondary, not necessarily. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half.
create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question of trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Backing up and backing up on the first two plays now to try to throw it in drive on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Sooners will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. Makes a pass to Marker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball support.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a...
Breaks into the open. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Now the pitch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Grabs in the backfield. It's Fowler. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. There's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it slips just inside that right upright. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
This is a situation here in the third quarter. This offense did not want to be facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long.
quarterback is looking to hit.
Going to take a shot at this, DB. He got it loose, and it was lights out after that. Lining up with the point after and the lead.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that's a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him redirect.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Fires to the right, complete. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Looking down the left side. He's got it for a big play. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to...
It's picked off and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive line. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time. But how confusing is it, Paul, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception.
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Sooners want to move quickly. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. The short hand, it's good. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 2nd down coming up. The give from the gun. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on 1st down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Sooners will have it 1st and 10.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
That really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man. I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone. Touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 14-6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play for snap. side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So now it's second and long. Send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to wrap.
Turning on the Jets. Running inside the 20. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now. Back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. On in the backfield. It's good. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Rolls it and fires to the right. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it after 30.
And you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. A first down run in the red zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Wants to go up top. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Never and now they take the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week. They still have to finish the job, and that is no short thing right now. They're up by 6 over Colorado State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable
That's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
The running back has it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the gun, the ground game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to run it. Still running at the 35.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra show downs, then you can go make big plays.
This offense trying to quiet the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Trying play action. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. Final minute of play, guys. It's all tied up. Stage is set for some serious drama.
That is a massive kick late here in the game to tie it up. And now, can your defense do their job and at minimum hold them scoreless here to put this thing into OT, or even better, can they get you the football back and give you an opportunity to win the game?
The give to the tailback. Quick spin on the line. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Looking to throw on first down. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
Well, at this point in the game, the defense now is substituting their personnel. They've got their dime package in the game. There's a lot of DBs out there. They know this offense is going to have to throw the football to climb back in this game.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. He's going to throw deep right side. Caught at the 25. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play,